What's up, guys? We are on the VGC Battle Spot 14 live ladder. I still don't know how to introduce this. Anyway, we're laddering again. VGC, of course. This time I'm using a few different Pokemon. Thanks to my boy Petros, who gave me like these mons, obviously, except for my Ferrothorn. That's my Ferrothorn right there. But I have Gyarados, Amoonguss, Rotom Heat, Hydreigon, Kangaskhan, and Ferrothorn. Did I say Ferrothorn twice? I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to use Hydreigon ever since I saw Cybertron do it. He actually did that recently. And my team is actually kind of similar to his. And yeah, thank you all for the continued support. As always, leave a like, leave a comment. You don't have to leave any of that stuff. I mean, like for me, when I comment after I've watched the battle if I have something to comment about. But that's just me. So anyway, let's try and find a battle. I'm not high at all. What am I on? 1606. I think I dropped a few. I was on Shofu's stream and I was trying to ladder while watching him ladder on obviously on Battle Spot, and didn't really work out for me since half the time I wasn't unable to click my moves simply because I was distracted by his. So communication with the other trainer was interrupted. Oh, so I guess I found a trainer and he left? What does this mean? Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna pause it until I find somebody. Okay, so we found opponent. We have found an opponent. Looks like he's running Trick Room. I don't know how much Kangaskhan is really going to be doing in this battle. Hydreigon is going to be putting a hell of a lot of work in this match. Thinking also Gyarados might be good. But I definitely want to bring my Amoonguss as well. Because Amoonguss plus Hydreigon, basically, I can redirect attacks with Rage Powder. And the only thing I'm really fearing would be that Chandelure, but Rotom Heat also matches up pretty well. And either Ferrothorn or Gyarados. Ferrothorn helps with Rotom Wash, but I have Hydreigon and Amoonguss for that. Gyarados helps with Mawile, everything else. So yeah, I think I'll lead off. I think I'll lead off with Hydreigon and Amoonguss, and then I'll have Rotom Heat and Gyarados in the back just to deal with whatever else he has. So, Lewis, let's see what you got. It's been a little while since I've done this live. It's only been a couple days. I always say that though because I don't do things consistently as I'd like. But hope you guys are still enjoying the frequent uploads. Not really coming every single day now, just because I'm a bit more busy. But yeah. Anyway, I'm leading off with Amoonguss and Hydreigon. He leads off with Rotom Wash and his Sableye. This is fantastic. Honestly, I can just Draco the Sableye. And I could go for the Spore on his Rotom. What I'm thinking of actually do is I might just Giga Drain the Rotom since he may or may not just taunt my Amoonguss. So he doesn't go in for that taunt on my Amoonguss, so it was good that I didn't go for the Spore right there. Did not want to waste a turn as I get off a Life Orb Draco on a Sableye. In hindsight, if this doesn't knock it out, probably should have went for the Giga Drain on his Sableye because I'm pretty sure Draco plus Giga Drain would have knocked it out. Yeah, he barely hangs on. I'm timid though, not modest, so it makes sense as he ends up going for the T-Bolt. I guess he just wanted to get off some damage, but yeah, that's not really going to help him if anything. I'm thinking he should have either protected or switched out with his Rotom, excuse me. But regardless, I can just go right for Draco again on the Sableye, and I believe I'll just Giga Drain the Sableye if Draco does not knock him out. It is my safest play. I'm kind of expecting Rotom to either switch out or protect right here, since Rotom really can't do too much. More than likely bringing in Chandelure or his Mawile. Mawile will be definitely a good switch. And yeah, he does end up bringing in that Mawile. Not really too worried though because I can always switch out my Hydreigon and I resist the Sucker Punch. So, like I said, Hydreigon's going to be putting so much work into this battle. So, he ends up burning my Amoonguss. Pretty grateful that he didn't burn Hydreigon simply because, well, I missed the Draco, so that doesn't really matter. But simply because Hydreigon being burnt meant with the Life Orb and the burn damage racking up, I would have been obviously weakened turn per turn quicker. So I ended up missing the Draco, which I'm okay with because Giga Drain is able to knock him out. And now he's more than likely going to bring in Chandelure. I don't think he'd bring in Rotom Wash again if he brought Chandelure, that is. And yeah, he's either going to bring in Chandelure or maybe even Machamp. Reuniclus is also a good switch in at this point. He does end up bringing in that Machamp. Definitely going to switch out my Hydreigon. Mawile is a great switch in, getting off that Intimidate on Machamp and his his Maw's own. Gyarados is definitely great switching, and I kind of want to just switch into my Rotom Heat as well. I think I'll pull a double switch since won't be doing too much. Taunt does wear off in another turn though, so I think I could actually just go for Giga Drain on his Machamp, just to get off a bit of damage to the point where Draco will be able to knock him out. This might have been a bad play, but in the end, I don't think it really will matter too much. Linkin Park right there. So I do get off that Intimidate on his Mawile as well as his Machamp. Definitely going to want to Mega Evolve right here. What else could he do? Not really too worried about his physical attacks because of that Intimidate and the fact that my Amoonguss is packing Rocky Helmet. So whatever attack he dishes out, I'll basically, he'll be taking damage for that. So he ends up going for the Dynamic Punch on my Amoonguss. I guess either he predicted my switch or predicted the Protect with my, oh, he reveals the Fire Fang. That's cool. He double attacked my Amoonguss, probably predicting the Protect with my Hydreigon. So that was a fair play on his part. He has revealed all his Pokemon though, being Mawile, Machamp, and his Rotom Wash in the back. So definitely going to want to switch out my Amoonguss right here. I'm thinking I might actually go for T-Wave with my Gyarados on his Machamp. Or even, actually, do I need to go for T-Wave right here? The taunt did wear off, but after taking all that damage, I really don't want to take anything more. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall. Alright, I tried to switch out Gyarados. I'm going to go for the Waterfall on his Machamp. And I'm going to switch out my Amoonguss into my Rotom Heat because that'll definitely give me a better switching, or that's a better switching for this Mawile. And it's better than keeping in my Amoonguss is what I'm trying to say. So Rotom Heat gets in. I end up getting off that Waterfall. Machamp, not surprised at all, outspeed since he seems to be running like a Trick Room team. Maybe I'll get a flinch. Do not get that as he's able to hit me with the Dynamic Punch. Again, I guess he's not fearing my Gyarados because he has a Rotom Wash in the back. Makes sense, but I don't know. I'd fear Gyarados. Gyarados has teeth. I don't know what I'm saying right here. Either way, I'm kind of expecting him to want to switch out his Mawile into his Rotom Wash. So I kind of want to switch back into my Amoonguss. At the same time, not entirely sure how I'm going to play that is. So going to go for the Waterfall on his Machamp once again, and going to switch back the Rotom Heat into Amoonguss, expecting the Rotom Wash to want to come in for his Mawile. I don't think he has any reason to keep in his Mawile simply because I have it in my Amoonguss, or my Rotom Heat rather. So yeah, he does end up pulling back that Mawile for his Rotom Wash. So I get the good switch in right here as I am able to get off that Waterfall once again on his Machamp. And if he did target my Amoonguss, he might go down to the Rocky Helmet damage. So he ended up targeting my Amoonguss, yes, but he did not go for like a targeting move. He didn't punch me. He didn't punch me like in the face. He threw rocks at me. So right here, I believe I can easily go for the Rage Powder with my Amoonguss, which will force him to attack that with Rotom and Machamp. And I can just, well, I want to run almost. No. I can go for the Waterfall on Machamp again, and I can go for the Rage Powder with Amoonguss, basically forcing him to attack me this turn. So it seems he didn't go for Protect with his Machamp. So I was able to knock that out, and he's basically down to his last two Pokemon, this Rotom Wash and his Mawile. So I kind of believe I have the game, but at the same time though, don't want to be thinking that too much because the game could go either way. It is VGC, as we know. So I'm gonna go for the T-Wave on the Mawile, just basically weakening it, making it less of a threat. That way, basically Life Orb, Fire Blast will be able to knock him out, and kind of don't want him. I'm not entirely sure actually. I'm gonna taunt the Mawile actually, and I believe I'll just Spore the Rotom Wash. I'm taunting the Mawile, that way he can't go for Protect on my Hydreigon. Basically, he's gonna die to Fire Blast 100%. So, and I'm going for Spore on the Rotom Wash just in case he basically, I know he's gonna attack my Rotom Wash right there and knock me out, and I'll be down basically 1-4. But if he wanted to go for like the SD right there with his Mawile, I was able to get off that. I would have been able to get off that Spore on his Rotom Wash. So now I am down, but I'm not out at all. Hydreigon is in the back. I resist every single one of the moves that they will be able to hit me with, and I also have Rotom Heat in the back as well. I did not know that I still had Rotom Heat. I actually thought it died. So I'm definitely not down at all. I have a great matchup right here, as I'll be able to go for the... I'm going to go for the safer play, which is Fire Blasting the Mawile and also Overheating the Mawile, just in case Fire Blast misses, because all I need is Hydreigon to win at this point, and Mawile can't go for Protect, obviously, because of the taunt, and Rotom Wash might want to go for Protect right here, though his best play is hoping for a double miss, or a Fire Blast miss, rather, and going for Hydro Pump on my Rotom Heat right there. But that's why I decided to, you know, double attack the Mawile, just in case I missed the Fire Blast and he wanted to go for Play Rough, but doesn't look like he went for that Play Rough, because he obviously just went for that Sucker Punch. So I'll be able to get off this Fire Blast on the Mawile. Life Orb Fire Blast should be able to easily take it out, and yeah, his last is basically that Rotom Wash on the field, and I'm not really too worried unless he gets like crit, Thunderbolt, crit, full para, and that order basically, because he really can't do too much to me at all. So I hit him with the Overheat. That might be able to activate a potential Citrus Berry if he does have it. He doesn't seem to have it though, as he's able to knock out my Rotom Heat with his Hydro Pump. But Hydreigon just wrecking. The Dragon is taking lives at this point. Gonna go right for a nice Draco Meteor, even though Dark Pulse, I don't think Dark Pulse will knock it out. So gonna go right for the Draco Meteor, and yeah, I believe that'll be a good game, unless, like I said, I miss. He Thunderbolts me, gets a para, and continues to get full paras until I die. So, not really too worried right here. I did miss. Uh-oh. He revealed the rest. Okay, so he's a Chesto Resto set, not running the Protect. Interesting. I think Kashif, sorry, was actually talking about something like this, but either way, I should be able to go for the Dark Pulse now. I don't want to go for the Draco. Dark Pulse is definitely more accurate, and I'll actually find out if this Dark Pulse will be enough to a KO. I don't think so though, because Rotom is rather bulky, but that Overheat damage though was a lot. So yeah, it doesn't look to be a 2 KO at all, as I get a flinch. That's cool. Doesn't really matter, because Draco could knock him out, and his only win condition was getting a full para, but I'm not gonna knock it. You know, maybe I got lucky right there, and he would have gotten lucky as well and would have won the game. But you never know, because I hit my Draco Meteor, and that is going to be a good game. So Hydreigon just taking lives, taking souls, the true dragon, the Hydra. Anyway, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for the continuous support, and until next time, later.